Well, good afternoon, folks. Carrie here. Yeah, I know it's a little dark, but my light bulb just burned out, and I can't find another one in the house, so I gotta go to the store. Anyway, I hope you can see me anyway. I want to talk a little bit about voting today, and I don't want to get pissy, mean-spirited, or nothing like what I've heard from other folks lately about what asses you are for not voting, but although it's true that only 30 to 40% of people in America vote, which sucks, because I think they're either too busy to do it in their own lives, I guess, in their own minds, or they just don't believe voting works. And I understand that point of view that voting doesn't work, but it does when it's done right. Now, your state primaries, that's where it begins at. And to me, that's the most important step, because it's all about each individual state and your representatives from your district that are up for vote, the incumbents and the new people that want to be. Now, if you're not happy with your incumbent, the state primary is the place to get rid of them and vote for the other fellow on the candidate or other woman on the candidate or on the ticket, and make sure they don't get put on the ballot to run in the general. But even in the general, it's state by state when it comes to representatives. Plus, you've got all your issues and whatnot, state issues. Now, that's not federal. Now, your primary also gives you the chance to pick who you want to run in your party as a candidate for the presidency. That's where the numbers come from there. That's who, will run in the general, per se. Now, excuse me. In the general election, this is where I understand how people feel about their vote don't count. And it's because a lot of people feel that the Electoral College is the ones who elect. Well, they do. The popular vote as a whole doesn't really count. But it does count state by state. And what I'm trying to say is, certain states have a lot more electoral votes than we do. But in our state we reside in, no matter how many electoral votes we have, the Electoral College, the amount of electorals we have, is run by the popular vote. So, whoever you're voting for in your state, the popular vote is how the Electoral College is supposed to vote in that particular state. Like California's got so god-awful many Electoral College votes, it's ridiculous, actually, but that's another story. And I don't remember, I think it's like 218 you need is the magic number in the general election. I could be wrong on that, but that's just kind of something that stuck in my mind. Excuse me again. So we can get a bunch of states that are small, and the popular vote goes to one candidate on one side or the other, and all those electoral votes get added up according to the popular vote in each state, you know. And those electoral college votes have to be voted as the people in each particular state says so. That's the way it's supposed to work now. So, the electoral college was invented a long time ago, back during our forefathers' time, for this reason. Now, each state that has very few can beat a great big state with a lot of electoral college votes, because the masses added together will equal more than a big state like a blue state of California has, using them as an example. So in essence, your vote really does count. You just don't see it because there's not enough people voting. If there are more people voting, let's say, gosh, even 70% compared to the 30-40 right now, there'd be a big difference in landslides, and people getting voted in that need to be, instead of because of their race or their gender and so forth. That's really all I'd say about voting, but don't let people pick on you about voting or not voting. That's your choice. To me, it's a duty as an American citizen to vote. I have and always will as long as I can. That's just something I believe in. If you don't, more power to you. I wish I could change your mind with just this simple little video. But that's basically how the voting system works in our country. And it will work if we have enough voters, We just need to get the masses out to vote. So, I appreciate your time. Y'all have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening again. Bye-bye.